season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Rhodes. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get...
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know...
What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Now rolling to the left. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks are on the move. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's fine. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Craver. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nice move there. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Using his feet. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Rhodes. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this QB, you could tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got enough for the first. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Blasted as he lets it go.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Rhodes. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, that's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on. Powers through. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the wideout. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Quarterback keeps it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play through your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With jet sweep pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything you want on the completion. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. Can't get him to the ground. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Wants to go up top. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bond. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. The throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Rhodes. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Marshall. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. This quarterback part of their running game. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores. Late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher. You're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for